I don't think it's important to defend against critics. Again, I go back to Jesus. If Jesus started to defend against every accusation while he was on his way to the cross, he will still be there today.
Jesus still be there today.
You can't believe nothing this lady say, man. Shout out to tStopComedy, man.
Talking about Cheyenne Bryant for a couple years, and if you know the history of this channel, it's been a very long time. The interesting thing is that she keeps keeping herself in the news cycle by making radical statements. This time, something I predicted that her next move would be to move into the ministry. The move is almost complete. Now she's in red carpet interviews comparing herself to Jesus walking to the cross.
That's what happened when they hit the wall, son. When they start to hit the wall, they turn to Jesus.
Oh man, I hope your hands are soft.
Do you understand the backlash, or you're just like, that just doesn't matter? Like, that's what I'm asking. Like, do you feel like this, you need to show documents, is important, or is it not?
I think it's important to people I'm working with. I think it's important to my clients. I don't think it's important to defend against critics. Again, I go back to Jesus. If Jesus started to defend against every accusation while he was on his way to the cross, he will still be there today. That means,
Which would be fine. He wouldn't have got hung up there. He'd be like, wait a minute, hold on, let me defend. Give me a second.
we would still be in sin. We still wouldn't
Oh
have
yeah, I
forgiveness.
forgot that. We still wouldn't be forgiven.
Instead, he walked his walk and did his journey and ran the play, and we're here today. So again, when I say the outside chatter is there for a reason, let me tell you something what I've learned. There's two type of wins, right? There's easy wins, and then there's wins you got to work for it. When God gives you, let's just say, gives you 100 easy wins, 101, he says, all right, baby, I've been giving it to you, but I want to give you one to see if you can work for it. I want to see if you got skin in the game. I want to see how much you're invested in what I've been blessing you and giving you. And when those type of wins come, because they all wins, you're supposed to show God by how gratitude you are, by saying, you know what, I got skin.
How gratitude you are. She sound like a doctor.
No, she don't.
I like when my doctor speaking incomplete.
She sound like a shyster.
I like my doctor speaking in bad sentences.
No, you like your doctors in peanut butter skin.
Peanut butter skin.
Okay? I ain't got no problem with working for it.
How gratitude you are, y'all.
Yup.
You got to show them by how gratitude you are.
Don't hate on her falsetto.
How gratitude you are.
Don't hate her. We can't all be trained actors.
Right.
Falsetto.
Proper
Stop to defend himself against every accusation on the way to the cross. He would still be there today, and humanity would still be waiting. So her position is, I'm not going to waste energy defending myself against critics. I'm just going to keep on moving and do the work. On the surface, that almost sounds noble. Choosing faith over reaction, trusting the path. I get the appeal of that framing. But let's actually talk about who we're talking about here, Cheyenne Bryant. We can't handle this as an isolated incident outside of the history that we now have with Cheyenne Bryant. For that comparison that she used to work, you have to accept that she is in the same position Jesus was. Someone that was sinless, that means including lying about credentials, that was being dragged down by false accusations of people who simply couldn't handle the truth. And that's where the whole thing falls apart. Jesus was facing trumped up charges. Cheyenne Bryant is facing documented specific questions about whether her professional...
Are you a doctor? Jesus never called himself a doctor.
He was a carpenter.
He wasn't Dr. Jesus Christ.
Like, man, I'm not a carpenter, man.
The hell? I mean, he could have. He Jesus. We'd be like, all right, cool.
Rituals are real. Those are not the same situations, not even close. And the fact that you're even saying this is very offensive. I know you're not supposed to make those type of comparisons, but what she's done is take a legitimate accountability question and frame it as a spiritual persecution. And that move right there is the mechanic you want to notice, because once you cast yourself as a martyr, any criticism becomes proof of the enemy.
The enemy trying to take you down. Right. We martyrs too. They trying to stop us.
Not martyrs, son. They just be shooting at us in the comments.
Anything that happened wrong with us, just remember, it's the enemy trying to take us down.
Working against you. Every question becomes an attack. Every person asking for receipts becomes a doubter who just doesn't understand your calling. Accountability can't get in because the framing of this will not let it.
fighting
And
the
so
right to
she
fight.
didn't
That's the
stop
thing.
at the Jesus comparison. She also floated this
Moses?
idea about wins.
So what I've learned.
Nobody don't ever compare themselves to Moses. That's my favorite
Son,
prophet.
this man,
Nobody be like, they talked about Moses. You know what I mean? Nobody ever says that. They talked about Joseph.
they talk about Noah in the ark.
Right. And the people don't ever choose him. They always choose Jesus. It's other
Jesus
fly.
number one, son.
It's other fly niggas in the
Number
Bible.
one
yo.
superstar.
It's other fly niggas in the Bible. So.
There's two type of wins, right? There's easy wins, and then there's wins you got to work for it. When God gives you, let's just say, gives you 100 easy wins, 101, He says, "All right, baby, I've been giving it to you, but I want to give you one to see if you can work for it. I want to see if you got skin in the game. I want to see."
Like Job, he took him to the what he did to Job. He put a bunch of bumps on his and killed his kids and stuff.
God said, "All right, baby."
Took all the sheep, made them dead.
Son,
He could kill all your sheep, give you a bunch of bumps.
nobody has a bunch of sheeps,
They need
son.
that's what God need to do to you. Give you a bunch of sheep and bumps.
Don't leave alone, man.
How much you're invested in what I've been blessing you and giving you. And when those type of wins come, because they all wins, you're supposed to show God by how gratitude you are by saying, you know what, I got skin in the game. I ain't got no problem with working for it.
100 easy wins, followed by the 101st, which is hard by design because God wants to see how committed you really are. So her controversy isn't a consequence of anything she did or didn't do. It's a test, a divinely orchestrated challenge to see if she'll stay the course. Who does this woman think she is?
Jesus,
Which,
you
again,
hear?
it sounds inspiring until you realize what it actually does. It removes her from any responsibility of what has happened in the past few months, for how this situation got started in the first place. Now, I want to be fair here. I'm not questioning her faith. People navigate hard seasons with their faith all the time, and that's a real thing. But there's a difference between privately leaning on your faith to get through something and publicly invoking Jesus on a red carpet to explain why you won't show your degrees. One is spiritual. The other is a PR strategy. Notice she got rid of the Dr. Bryant chain or
She ain't rocking the Dr. Bryant chain. Damn. She probably had to pawn it. She getting rough. Y'all keep blowing her up.
Pawn it,
God
man.
damn. Stop sweating her.
what was the other one? The Doc chain.
Man.
She got rid of those chains. I wonder why. Because that's who she really serves. She serves trademark Dr. Bryant. And the thing is, the credential questions don't go away because of this. They go away if she shows the receipts. That's it. Very
For real.
simple.
Right, you ain't gotta take off the chain. Just pull
Son,
out
she could
the
just get
degree.
No, son, she could get them FedExed. They could FedEx to her overnight to her, and she could show them.
Plain and simple. Everybody would just shut up like, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
what's wrong? I don't know.
bad.
I don't know. Let me see titties.
The whole game. We wouldn't even be talking about this right now.
What me
But
not to
every
say?
time she responds like this with a theological
We would have to
framework
apologize.
instead of her transcripts or a certificate or a license, she adds another layer to the story that should have been simple to close. Respond once, show your documentation, move on. Instead, we're now talking about whether she thinks she's Jesus. This is a crash out happening in slow motion right now. And the most hilarious thing is the people that have decided to still defend her after all the evidence
Mostly
is stacked
women.
up against her.
Why are you all so obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant? I'm beginning to think that this is a bot thing. Why are you so obsessed about this? Like, okay, she lied. I can see if she lied and like harmed people, but she was on my podcast and she was brilliant.
When your whole job is to talk, your whole job is talking. You can't run around lying.
Well, she can, because she is a doctor and she got a doctorate overseas.
What I'm saying is you asking why she hurt. Her brand is trash. It's like
Now it is.
she not. What's her job on that mic? She not trying to make you laugh. She not telling
She
the
a life
news.
coach, son.
She right. She's supposed to be
She a
giving her
relationship
expertise.
coach. Right.
If her expertise is not effective, it's not backed by anything. Yes, that's a problem.
It's doing more harming than helping.
Yeah, she not a news reporter. She a goddamn doctor. She supposed to be. She giving out advice.
Well, now she getting closer to Christ, to the Lord.
I think it's fucked up that she lied. You know, and then that's that.
No,
The need to, if y'all went this hard against like Kamala Harris for supporting a genocide, then like, what would that would matter to me? I don't have, there's no match. I don't need to have some type of debate with Cheyenne Bryant. At the end of the day, for some reason, she felt like she needed to lie about credentials. I don't know why.
She did to get in the game.
I think part of the reason is because we live in a world where...
Look, y'all, don't tell nobody when I turn to a doctor, all right? I'm just saying, y'all my friends, y'all like the show and stuff. Don't when
I be like, we know goddamn well.
don't blow me up. That's
like,
all I'm saying.
Like, show us your plaques.
I don't want nobody like, yo, look at their video.
Let me see your paperwork.
He was regular. He wasn't no doctor. Just
30 days, you got a doctor.
Come on, I'm telling y'all right now, just shut up. 92 strong, just hold me down, y'all. I'm doing something. Just shut up. God damn, yo.
Act like credentials is what determines somebody's effectiveness across the board. And in some respects, it is absolutely necessary. And in her respect, it actually wasn't necessary for her to do the work that she does. That being said, I just don't care. I don't care. She was on my podcast and she was incredible. I don't care. I think it sucks, and I think it was...
Amanda Seals, yeah, she just as crazy.
Yeah,
she remember she diagnosed herself autistic. That's why I don't believe in autism now.
She did what?
She diagnosed her. She woke up one day and said she was neurodivergent,
and said that
she liked to count circles, and then I'm thinking.
Oh man, ooh, we're failing as a people.
Go with that
in a good way, the good Rain Man way,
not the other way.
Not the other way. Anyway, next story. Mic check.
1, 2.
All right, if you like that video, you want to see other dope videos about how Joe Buttons and Oskino have officially declared war on each other.
Oh, man.
Drugs, luxury vehicles, violence, 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 violence.